Hello, and once again I'm back to show you guys how I made these adorable onesie tags for a baby shower. Just keep watching to see how I made them. First I go to Google and I'm looking for a baby onesie outline that I can trace. I liked this one, but it was kind of blurry, so I looked for another one that had a better quality, and I found this one, which was even better because it had a PNG or a transparent background. Then I drag and drop the outline into my Silhouette Studio, and I use the trace function to trace over it. And as you can see, when I trace it, it traced like an inner and outer image. So I simply went to release compound path to detach the outlines because I only need one of them. Then I'm just going to resize my image to add text inside. To add text, I just clicked on the A on the left hand side. And then to change the font or the size of the font, I just click on the right hand side. So then I just centered my text, and then I went with the font that's called Cupcake Smiles, and I got this font off of thefont.com. That's where I get all of my fonts, and then I just went ahead and typed everything up and resized everything. And as you can see, I was making somebody's baby shower tags, and they wanted their name and their husband's name and the date of the baby shower, so that's what I was typing up. And this is the beauty of doing it yourself. You can write whatever you want. It could be thank you, or it doesn't have to be a name and a date on there. It could just be like I don't know, it could be like a thank you for coming to my baby shower, or a simple quote. So I decided to ungroup my text so I can move each line around individually, and I can just resize them individually, and you'll see what I'm talking about right now. So I grouped Alexandra and Thomas's text together, and then I'm going to group baby shower together on its own, and then the date, I'm going to group that together on its own. So now I can just resize each individual line to where I want it. So after I typed up everything, I added a little bouquet of flowers right at the bottom of the onesie. And if you're subscribed to my channel, you can take advantage and download some of the images I use in my videos for free. Like, I'm going to be sharing this floral bouquet. You can download it for free in the description down below. So as you can see, when I click on the flowers, there's this big frame right around it. So I'm just going to be using my knife tool to crop it. So now when I click on it, there's a smaller frame around it, and it's just a lot easier to manage that way. So I want to cut a little heart hole on the onesie. So to do that, I'm just going to type up a heart silhouette on Google, and I'm just looking for a simple heart like outline or silhouette. And I've already downloaded one, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out of my computer or out of my pictures, and then I basically am just gonna trace it and do the same thing I did with the onesie outline. So I'm putting this heart right at the top of my onesie, and it's gonna be a cutout, and it's gonna be used like so you can string like a little piece of ribbon and tie it to like a favor. And I'm going to be grouping the heart and the onesie together, and then I'm grouping the font and the bouquet separately, and you'll see why I do this before I cut on my silhouette. And then I'm just inserting my registration mark, since I'm going to be printing and then cutting. And I simply duplicate my onesie to make copies of it and put it all over the page. So to fit all 3 onesies on one row, I had to flip the middle one upside down. And doing that allowed me to fit 9 onesies in one page, which is actually really good. So towards the end, the lady I was making these little baby shower tags wanted different text on her onesie tags, and I changed them to be a bit of a different size, so I was only able to fit 8 to a page. And when I print them and cut them, as you're gonna see in the next clip, they're gonna say something different, but that's okay, it's the same process. So I just want to let you guys know why it looks different when I printed it out. Then I'm just going to be printing them out and then getting them ready to foil. And before I send my onesies to be cut, I'm putting a piece of rose gold foil on top of the text, and I'm going to be sending it through my laminator. And I'm using deco foil sheets. I just got these off of Amazon, like a pack of 20 for $10. Obviously this step is optional, I just wanted the tags to look extra pretty. And before I run it through my laminator, I'm just going to put a white piece of printer paper on top so nothing moves around while it's laminating. So then I'm just going to be gentle with this process with peeling back the printer paper, and then I'm just softly or gently peeling off the deco foil, and it's just leaving this really nice gold foil lettering, and I think this is going to make the tags look extra pretty. After I'm done with the foiling, I am going to be loading it onto my Silhouette Cameo, and then I'm going to show you guys on my computer how I rearrange everything so it just cuts around the letters and everything. So this is why I group the heart and onesie separate from the font, because sometimes this cut edge button doesn't always work for me, and even if it did, it wouldn't cut the heart. And if anyone who's more experienced can drop some knowledge about how to do this more properly, that would be great. But for now, I just moved the font and the florals out of the way, leaving behind just what needs to be cut. I'm just careful not to move the actual onesie outline because it has already been printed, and if I move it even just a little bit, it's not going to cut exactly where I printed it. So now my silhouette's just going to be cutting around my images and my text. And there you have it. They are done and ready to go. Look at that gold foil. It looks so beautiful. Don't forget your free bouquet image so you can make your own onesie tags. If you guys have any requests, leave a comment down below, like my video, and subscribe for more videos.